Hi my loves, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. Here in this channel we'll talk about relaxed hair growth tips, protective styling, and anything hair related. So if you know you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing to join the family. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys an update on my protective style / mini braids challenge. So yeah, without further ado, we are just going to get started, and I'm going to start by taking out my braids out of this bun. So as you guys know or may not know, I installed mini braids a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, a lot of things have happened since then. Like since the last video I posted on these braids, so many things have happened. So yeah, so let me just show you guys how my braids look like now. So I installed these mini braids a couple of weeks ago, and I planned to carry them for about 2 months before taking them out to install another long-term protective style. So this is how they look like right now. I'm going to tell you guys how old my braids are currently, but before that, guys, I have juicy gist for you guys. Okay, so you guys know that I washed my hair in these braids, right? And it's the first time ever I am washing my hair in a protective style. Like, I have been on my hair journey for 10 years, and this was the first time I actually washed my hair in a protective style. Things happened, okay? It didn't really go exactly as planned. So I think you guys may have seen the wash routine either in the previous video or 2 videos back, something like that, and everything was looking fine after the wash day and all of that. Like, I even air dried my hair. My hair was about, I think, 80% dry before I went to bed. And guys, tell me why when I woke up the next day, my hair was a tangled mess. Like, I couldn't believe it, and this was my fear. Like, this was why I never attempted to wash my hair in braids, and yeah, it happened. My fear came true. So I was just so angry, so frustrated. I was like, oh my god, who sent me to wash my hair in braids? And I couldn't pick up the camera after that. So I just wanted to like get myself back, see what I could do to salvage the situation, and I decided to do all of that off camera because I didn't want to add tension, stress, and all of that. So what happened was the braids, or the point where the braiding started, was actually tangled, but I don't think it was for all the braids. Okay, so you will not believe that I have still not fixed everything up to now, and it's been a couple of weeks since that wash routine. Okay, so let me see if I can show you guys what I mean from one of the braids. Okay, so I think this one still has tangles. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell from how it's looking here, but it was so obvious, like after unraveling the braid. Okay, and if you also notice, this part of my braid seems to have more new growth compared to the front sections. And guys, can you tell why? Can you guys just take a guess? Okay, so that is because I redid the front sections. The front sections were actually the most tangled. Like, guys, I was so scared. I felt like I had ruined my hair, and I knew it was not going to be a one-day thing, like trying to fix it. So what I was doing was, you won't believe this, guys, what I was doing was detangling a braid a day. Okay, so I have about 6 sections at the front here, so it took me about 6 days, because I was like, if I just sit down and decide to take one day to detangle and unravel this, I may just end up damaging my hair, because it will get to a point that I'll become tired, I'll become frustrated with the whole thing, and I won't be as gentle. Okay, so when I decided to do it a braid per day, the amount of hair I lost wasn't as much as I expected, which was nice, because since I knew I was going to be doing just that braid that day, I actually took my time. So this was usually between 30 minutes to 1 hour for one braid. Imagine I decided to take down everything on the same day. So yeah, that was what happened when I washed my hair in this mini braids. And honestly, I kind of have mixed feelings about the whole thing, because first of all, I love the results I got from the wash routine. Like, my hair has never felt better, my scalp has never felt better in a long-term protective style. So immediately after my wash routine, I was like, wow, I'm going to try and keep this up. But after I saw the negative effects or the negative impact it had on my hair, I had to rethink that decision. Like, I began having second thoughts. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. At this point, I'm confused. I still have mixed feelings. I don't know if moving forward I am going to be doing more wash routines, or I am going to completely eliminate them like I was doing before in my long-term protective style. So I don't know, but something is telling me to try it again, or with a different approach. So maybe I'll try to like be more gentle, or instead of using a scalp massage brush, I'll try and use my fingers to sort of like make the process more gentle. And I don't know, maybe wash my braids when there is not so much new growth, because when there is a lot of new growth, there's going to be more tangling compared to when the new growth is less. So I don't know, guys. Still thinking, but yeah, when I make up my mind, I'll let you guys know. So yeah, that was how my wash routine went. I don't want to call it a disaster, but yeah, that's what happened. So like I said earlier, I didn't take out everything. I only took out the front sections. I redid them because that was the most tangled part. I can still feel some braids that are tangled, but they were not as tangled as my front sections. But now I'm scared, guys, because I did this wash routine a few weeks back, and after I took down the front sections, it has been a couple of weeks. So it means that the other parts that were tangled actually had a lot of time to get more tangled. Like, I'm talking weeks. So I'm scared, but we're gonna wing it, okay? It's just hair. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, so yeah, guys, that's it for how the whole wash routine went, update on that, and yeah, the results I got. But honestly, it also had positive results on my hair. Apart from the tangling and all that, every other thing was nice. Like, my scalp felt so clean, my hair felt so clean, so healthy. In fact, when I was rebraiding the front sections, I noticed the difference, like in my hair strands, the overall health, the shine, like everything was just different. I'm going to think about how I can still get that result, but at the same time avoid the negative results. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's it for the whole wash routine shebang. So guys, I have had these braids in now for 2 months, like 2 months, and I'm planning to take them out soon. Okay, so we successfully hit our 2 months target, and I'm so happy about that. But one thing I noticed was that the new growth I got from this 2 months challenge was much. So let me just show you guys how the hair is looking like now. So this was the part I redid. As you guys can see, not so much new growth there, but all these other sections were untouched. So these were 2 months worth of new growth, and honestly, I'm amazed. But I kind of have a feeling it has to do with the wash routine, because washing your hair or shampooing your scalp can actually lead to healthier hair growth in various ways. First of all, in the process of washing, massaging, shampooing and all of that, you are massaging your scalp, which is going to stimulate more blood flow to your scalp and promote healthy hair growth. Another thing is, when your scalp is cleaner and healthier, it's going to result in healthier hair growth as well. So I think those two things may have contributed to the amount of new growth I have now. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's it's 2 months worth of new growth. This is how the braids look like. Let me just show you guys how it looks like at the back. Okay guys, so that is it. So for the past 2 months I have not really done much. You guys know that in my long-term protective styles I don't really do much. During the entire 2 months I washed my hair once. Like I said earlier, that was the first time I washed my hair in a long-term protective style. So apart from that, I haven't really done anything much. And during this entire 2 months, I think I moisturized my hair probably like once or twice. I know I definitely moisturized my hair after my wash routine, like after deep conditioning and all that. Before air dry, I definitely moisturized and sealed my hair. But outside that, I can't really remember if I moisturized my hair at any other point in this protective style challenge. So yeah, let's just say I moisturized and sealed my hair once. So apart from the once washing, once deep conditioning and moisturizing and sealing, I didn't do any other thing. But I kind of trimmed my hair before installing the protective style, which I have shared with you guys in a previous video, so please make sure to check that video out. That is not usually how I do my trims. If you've been following me, you know that I usually do my trims on my relaxer days after getting a silk press, because I like when my hair is in its most straightened form when I'm about to get a trim. So getting a trim before installing a long-term protective style is so unlike me, but I decided to be more frequent with my trims because I'm trying to go for a blunt end. So for the first few weeks of this protective style challenge, I was literally carrying these braids in a bun. So this was what I was using to put my hair in a bun. My satin scrunchies, guys, don't use rubber bands. I think I've talked about this up to 100 times in my videos. Don't use rubber bands on your hair. They are dangerous. Like, they can lead to damage, snapping, breakage, and all of that. So get some satin scrunchies or some silk bands. So this was what I was using for the first 1 month to put my hair in a bun, after which I transitioned to putting my braids under wigs, and I did this for the second month. Okay, so 1 month of putting it in a bun and 1 month of carrying them under braids. So yeah, that's basically how I styled this braids while in this challenge. So moving forward, I'm going to be taking down this braids soon, like I said earlier. So the next thing I am probably going to do is to moisturize and seal my hair. So if you are new here, or in case you didn't know, I usually prep my hair or my braids before taking them down in order to make the takedown, the detangling process, and all of that easier. So I do this by moisturizing and sealing. So when I moisturize and seal my hair before taking down my protective styles, it sort of softens my hair, softens the build-up, the tangles, and all of that, so that while detangling, the process is easier, thereby leading to less breakage. So I'm also on a relaxer stretch challenge, which I'm going to give you guys an update about in another video, probably in next week's video. So make sure to watch out for that. So that's how my 2 months have been while in this protective style challenge. So apart from what resulted from my wash routine, I think the only other thing I had to deal with was an itchy scalp, but my scalp usually doesn't get itchy that frequently, and when it does, it's not usually that serious, except I'm in a very long-term protective style and I'm sweating a lot that period. So I think the only time when I had to deal with an itchy scalp while in this protective style challenge was prior to when I washed my hair. So that was when the braids was around 1 month old, but it wasn't that itchy, and after I washed my hair, it kind of went away and started coming back like few days ago. So yeah, I didn't really have to deal with itching that much. So apart from that, every other part of this mini braids or protective style challenge, I actually enjoyed it, but I'm kind of nervous about the takedown, I'm not gonna lie, considering what happened from my wash day, because like I said, I still have some braids with tangles. So yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that, and that is why I am planning not to take down everything on the same day. So I'm just like, even if it's just 2 braids I can take down a day, I want to try and be as gentle as possible so that I can reduce the amount of breakage I get to the barest minimum. Okay, so yeah guys, also make sure to watch out for the takedown video, okay, because I'm definitely going to film that for you guys. Okay, so Yeah guys, that's it for the update on my protective style challenge. If you are also currently on a protective style challenge, please, I would like to know how your challenge is going. What was your routine like while on the challenge, and the results you got from the challenge, whether positive or negative. Okay, so yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here and you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing to join the family, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you're very first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so yeah guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.